Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
My name is Farhat. I'm doing my master's in Dubai. Brother Rahman, I'd like to present this question to you. I've come across a lot of people who, although they are living in a very multicultural, diverse place like Dubai, they still fail to have social relationships with people from different faiths. They find it really difficult to speak normally with non-Muslim brothers and sisters. They may walk with them, they may live around with them, but they fail to have any social relation with them. I don't know what fear is there. Is there any social problem with this, or is there any ruling in Islam from refraining from something like this?
I don't know about a ruling. I could tell you though that this is normal. People like to stick to others that are like themselves, right? That's a common sociological phenomenon. I spent most of my adult life in New York City. And New York City is literally many small countries inside a city. There's Chinatown, there's Jackson Heights, which is entirely Punjabi. There's an area that's entirely Greek. There's Astoria that's entirely Arab. You go to parts of Brooklyn, they only speak Hebrew. You go to other parts of Brooklyn, they only speak Urdu. It's crazy. It's very fragmented, So naturally, people like to go closer and interact with and be friends with people that are most similar to themselves. That's there. But the Muslims have to be above this natural societal tendency. It's not a haram tendency, it's a natural tendency. We like to be in our own comfort zone. And people who you share a language with, who you share a religion with, who you share habits and customs with, obviously you're more comfortable around them. But we as da'is, we have to come out of our comfort zone and we have to be able to reach out. And if they're not reaching out to us, we should be reaching out to them. And if, for example, you're going to lunch, right? You work with somebody who's a Buddhist or something and you're going to lunch. Hey, you want to come with me? Let's go do lunch. Just be friends. You don't have to give him da'wah right now. Just be friends with him. Because a lot of times these people, they feel like Muslims don't even think of them as human beings. They don't even talk to us normally. And that's wrong. And then the only time we talk to them is if we want to preach to them. No. Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam built a real relationship with his people. It's even an evidence in the Quran, إِنَّكَ لَعَلَى خُلُقٍ عَظِيمٍ, the entire early seerah, pre-40 years of the Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, these relationships that gave him the credibility, right? So those of us that are now, inshallah, after hearing this message have become more conscious, you have to go out of your way. Don't say, why do people not do this? How come people aren't this way? No. Forget about people. How come I am not this way? There's a lot of people here. There's thousands of people here. If each one of you made a change, there's a real change in Dubai, isn't it? It's a serious change. So think about that. So just reach out and be not saying go join them in the temple and sit with them. That's not what I'm saying. But at least, break the ice. Break the ice and be able to have, good relations with our non-Muslim friends and neighbors. Sheikh, would you like to add something?
Probably. See, interacting has two ways. Something on the surface and something that is internal. So on the surface, we coexist. We speak and we're kind and we're honest and we don't cheat with everyone regardless of their faith. This is a rule of thumb. In Islam, it's a religion of balance. It's a religion of pride without arrogance, a religion of strength without violence. It's a religion of compassion and mercy without weakness. So when I deal with a non-Muslim, I follow my role model, the Prophet ﷺ. Take every step possible to call him to Islam through my actions, through my sincerity, through my truthfulness, through everything that Islam tells me to do. The Prophet ﷺ had a Jew servant who got sick. The Prophet himself, the head of the state, went to visit him in his house. And his father was there. And he said to the Jew, embrace Islam. He visited him, but he gave him da'wah. It was not just hanging out. We don't have non-Muslims that we hang out with and we treat them and love them more than the Muslims. No, we have to call a spade a spade. But we don't treat them in a harsh fashion. We're not violent to them. We give them everything in our possibility and ability to call them to Islam through our conduct. Allah Azza wa Jal says, وَمَنْ أَحْسَنُ قَوْلًا مِمَّنْ دَعَا إِلَى اللَّهِ. There is no one better in rhetoric more than he who calls to Allah وَعَمِلَ صَالِحًا, does good deeds, وَقَالَ إِنَّنِي مِنَ الْمُسْلِمِينَ, and proclaims that he is among the Muslims. Do this, and everyone you know would, if not accept Islam, would be amazed and impressed by it. And Allah knows best.
جزاك الله خيرا